So where did you two get married?
Where?
Is
Yeah.
the camera
In
on?
my
Why?
mother's house,
You
my
should
mother and
ask.
father's house.
Why first, and then we'll tell you where.
Okay. Let's start at the beginning. How did you two meet?
My
At a
girlfriend,
dance.
girl I worked with, invited me to go to Crescent Park Monday night, because ladies got in free. So we went there. And she introduced me to all these boys that she knew, because they lived in East Providence and she did.
I was
And you picked this one?
I was outstanding.
His brother,
Oh, I got a cast off.
his brother
Oh,
took
that's
me
right.
out the next Sunday. We went to church and we went for a ride and we did all sorts of nice things. But then we had a date for the next Monday,
That's
but
my
that
brother
wouldn't
went to
cost him
church. I
anything.
didn't.
And he called up and said he was going to send his brother because he couldn't make it. And I have this day never found out why he couldn't make it.
Yeah, another girl, didn't I tell you?
No, you probably broke his leg so that he couldn't go.
So he came out with Wendy. You and Wendy came. And Eileen had stayed overnight.
Yeah, at your place.
Well, it was the NRA days off. So I went out with him. But when he called up, when he came to pick me up, he said he, wanted every dance or something. I said, sure, you didn't. You're the only one that didn't dance out of all of the, like 8 boys I met.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, just because your brother sent you, you don't have to even dance with me. But then when he took me home, kissed me goodnight.
Oh, sure, I was a fast guy in those days. First date, a kiss.
These are the days when we didn't have cars.
Yeah.
We borrowed Papa's or two of your friends. Wendy had an old open Ford with a running board.
Yeah. We had sidekicks, so it was cold in the winter.
And your brother had a red Buick, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh, that was a snout on it from here to the straight
So
A.
that's how we met, and we still see that girl now, and she's
Well, that was as crazy as a straight A.
driving me crazy. Your husband died a year ago, February.
Mm-hmm.
And she can't stand being in the house, and she can't stand being alone, and you'd think in a year she would try to, but she'd just say, can I come down? We were going out, we've called her, and we've gone out to breakfast. And then at 1 o'clock she calls and says, you doing anything, can I come down?
No customers, no people, visitors.
Oh, that looks pretty.
She is lost.
Yeah.
I hope that when she gets into this housing project.
It's a housing for the elderly.
Right,
right. But
Yeah,
That's your
they
fine
have
activity.
bingoes and they
that
have
will keep her.
crafts and they have
Perfect.
stuff. And she likes to drive. She's driven how many thousand now in a year and a
She
half?
got the car. She just spent 25,000 miles since she got that car.
That was after her husband died.
So
Year and a half ago.
how long did you two date before Papa
About
popped
a
the
year.
big question?
Well, my mother says, Bill's your boy. She says, what is it?
You'll make your own mistake. I won't
Yeah.
sign for you.
So I have to wait till I was 21.
So,
That's the truth.
so how old were you when you first met?
I guess I
Well,
must
see,
have
he's
been
younger than
20.
me.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, she's a cradle robber.
When we tell people we had to wait till he turned 21, probably a year and a half. Because we met about in April.
Yeah, she seduced me. Mentally, not physically. Just mentally.
Where the hell did I come from?
They know you.
We won't answer that.
They know
You
you
ever
well
think you
enough
look
to
like
know
the
you.
milkman?
So that's how we met.
Oh.
She was
Do you
figuring out the other
remember
day.
popping
We've
the
known each
question?
other more than 60 years.
I don't know, that came around funny. I can't ever recall how I ever asked that question.
Maybe
What?
Nana asked.
She never
Will
did
you
ask
marry?
me to marry her. We just kind of went
Yeah.
along and said when we're married and when we do this.
It just,
You never did either.
it was meant.
Gave her the ring.
Yeah, you never said, will you marry me?
Too
Did
cliche.
you give her a ring for
I
an
always
engagement?
had arthritic knees. They couldn't
Even
get
at
down.
21. I'm
Yeah, he
sure.
gave me a ring. He gave me a ring. We paid so much a month.
Was-
Oh boy, that was big
That was
expense.
a K's, was it? K's
Yeah.
jeweler?
Was it a big, like, did you take her out to dinner when you gave her the ring, or?
Oh, I can't even remember that.
I think it was a
You may get
wing
the thing
stand
over.
someplace along the line.
I don't know,
That's
though.
some clam cakes.
He probably,
Crazy pocket.
when he paid enough down, he probably brought it home and said, yeah, now you can
just-
wear it.
We just sat and looked at it. Nowhere.
It wasn't all that expensive, was it $50?
No, it wasn't that.
I don't think so, honey. I was working for
Oh, yeah,
$50 a week.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
a great
I
picture.
really like
Nice.
that picture
This,
too.
with the flowers on either side and
And
the
the
sky in the
sky.
background and the water. It's
I'm
such a
gonna
great
get, I think,
backdrop.
several of that one. That's
Yeah.
a nice one, honey.
Mhm.
Yeah, I love that picture. It's got you two in it.
Oh, that one?
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
love that
great.
picture.
So where did you get married?
In my mother and father's
Seventh
home.
The
question.
church burned down before we could get into it.
There's a sign. I'm glad you didn't listen.
We had to get married at home.
No, the church, we had used to put on all sorts of plays and all sorts of things, and
That was the only thing that was left of that street.
that didn't burn, so that's why they were holding the church services. And all I could see was black-faced people, and, you know, up on the stage. I mean, we were the young people at the time at the church, so that, you know. So, it was during we didn't even have a minister, because the church had burned, and we had someone that came and conducted
We had,
services on Sunday.
not our church, we had
We had Claypool, your minister.
Claypool, yeah.
So,
His minister married us, and my
so,
mother,
so what year was that?
36.
36?
Yeah, just get the numbers
So there was a bay window. They had double parlors in those days, remember,
Yeah.
with the doors that pulled out of the, came out.
The pocket doors?
They
Yeah,
call them
pocket
now,
doors.
they didn't call them that. And my mother had, in fact, they had a good friend, and she was a professional singer, and the piano was in the living room, and so she played the piano and sang
Oh,
for
promise
us,
me, and that was the hardest.
and there were white chrysanthemums,
Wise guy.
white chrysanthemums on the,
You know,
Paid up.
Richard.
pinned up on the drapes to make like a
That must
bower,
have been beautiful.
to make like a bower.
Yeah.
We
So,
didn't have movie cameras in
And
those days.
my sisters are in an unhappy marriage, and we're walking down the stairs, which are not open. There's a door that closes, but it's open.
Beautiful cake.
You know
And
what?
she says, well, here you go, kid.
nice.
really
Huh?
neat
You
with the
remember
shells.
that to this day.
I've never seen
this
cake
day.
with shells like that.
And
That's
when we
great.
got down,
It's
in the
phenomenal.
morning, we
Yeah,
had taken the
well,
trolley car down,
My brother, the
Wow,
firefighter,
to
when
get
he's
our
getting
hair
married at
set.
Thanksgiving, they're trying to
and
find something to put on
we
the
bought
top
new
because
shoes
they're
for
both
your little girl.
firefighters and
Yeah.
paramedics.
Oh, wow.
So they're trying to
And,
find. So
when
they
we
think
came
that
out
they're
with
gonna
the
have
stairway
somebody make
and stuff.
a house
And she looked
that's
at
on
him
fire
and she looked
with a
at
couple
me
of
and she
firemen
said,
on
well, I got new shoes too. And she's, everybody was quiet.
Steel fence, that's the fence for the dog.
Sticking
Yep.
out there.
Yep.
She was probably maybe 3.
You can turn the knob and
That was
adjust the distance
58
where,
years
where she
ago.
gets zapped.
Thought
or
you were
not
gonna
zapped.
Oh, is that
Turn
right?
it.
Oh, okay, so it's got a power
So I say,
control.
that, I
58 years
remember
ago?
that too.
I
And on
say
our 50th
59, but she says 58.
Well, your arithmetic means a little work.
Oh, it was always bad.
Yeah, I am too.
So for our 50th
Yeah.
anniversary,
Go ahead.
We're still
she
audience.
sent, I forget what she sent. But anyway, there's a little picture and it says, I got new shoes too. She remembered.
Wow.
She heard us say it so many
Was that
times.
Ethel?
You should put the camera like near the stove here more, or is there not enough room?
Well, there wasn't another. I guess I could use it sticking out, but yeah.
We're filming you for posterity.
Mhm.
Posterity stuff.
This is why we're giving you the third degree.
Yeah.
We did this with my parents.
Oh,
You did, I thought it was going, but I didn't.
it is
say
going?
Oh yeah.
Been going since he sat down here.
I didn't know, I thought he was waiting to.
Well,
get
That's
it.
okay.
That's
you
why
don't
I
need
was
to know.
only had this side of my face to the camera, you know.
Oh, your good side.
Photogenic side.
Good thing you have a good side.
No, we got a lot of good information out of my parents. We
Gotcha.
found out a lot of good juice
Yes, well,
about when they were going out, when they were dating, and
Whose granddaughter am I?